we don't date anymore. Now, remember the beginning when we met, that's all we were doing. We go to IHOP every weekend. We go to the club every weekend. I'm buying you flowers every weekend.
Right.
We've stopped doing that. And so that's why the feeling is no longer there and it's no longer fresh because we stopped doing the things that we did in the beginning.
Right.
And those are an example of why we've gotten comfortable. And the idea is, and especially if you get married, well, I got you now. I ain't got to do all that. Yes, you do. We need to go back.
You need to keep doing it.
You need to go back because you got too comfortable in a relationship. And I don't care what you say. What you won't do, somebody else will. And that's because you got too comfortable. So that's why we ain't in love no more.
Right.
That's why our relationship ain't hot no more. That's why it's not fresh. You got too comfortable. And as the person in a relationship, man or female, you should always be in the place that I want to do something in my relationship that's going to keep my relationship fresh. I want to be forever a student. I don't want to be a professor.
Right.
I don't want to pretend like I know everything. But I want to stay in a learning position because I don't care if we met in high school. You are not the same woman that you were when we were in high school. We're 40-something years old now. You're not the same man that I met in high school. So I got to relearn you and learn what you like, learn what you don't like. I don't want to get too comfortable in my relationship.
For everybody that's joining the show here, thank you for joining the Shakedown Radio Showcase. We on live right now with Dr. D, the relationship therapist. We also got my co-host, Katrina Diamond. We're talking about relationships, love, and much more. Please don't be afraid to post up your comments. We'll ask Dr. D what he think about them and allow him to give his opinion on it. You also get my opinion on it if you like it or not. You know, I ain't a dog. I quit pissing on fire hydrants a while ago. But if you guys got any questions, don't forget to post them. Thanks for tuning in with the Shakedown. Don't forget about our Gas Up Wednesdays. Please go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Smash that button. Subscribe if you definitely want to be involved to the gift giveaways. We're going to be still giving away the cookbook, 35 Ways, 35 Days. And when we finish this, we're going to be giving away something I'm going to invest into Dr. D for somebody to get some type of free consultation, 30 minutes or whatever with Dr. D in Orlando, Florida, and so forth. We here live once again talking about relationship and love. Diamond, I heard you about to ask the question there. Go ahead and ask what you were saying.
Yes, Dr. D, when you're in a relationship, and I know it doesn't take 5 years to know that person is the one. Mm-hmm. How do you know that, you know what I'm saying, that person is the one? I mean, I've been in a relationship 5 and 10 years to, and still not married. You know what I'm saying? So how do you know that that person is the one without being in a long, you know what I'm saying, without dating or courting for 5 and 10 years?
Gotcha. That's a great question. I'm glad you asked that. That's a great question. I get that question all the time. There's a couple things I want to tell you. So, first of all, Maya Angelou said something years and years ago. She says that when people show you who they really are, you need to believe them. And I picked it up and I said, when people show you who they really are, watch this, from the beginning, you need to pick that up. You need to don't second guess that. But you need to believe that, right? So one of the things that we don't do is we don't pay attention to the signs that we see from the beginning. I tell people all the time, you can't keep running through red lights, because you keep running through red lights, you're going to eventually have a car wreck. Red lights are red for a reason. When you hear and see signs, that's not for you to just keep going. Well, he didn't really mean that. He didn't mean to do that. She didn't mean to do that. Those are the things that we need to pay attention to, right? And oftentimes these signs will happen in the beginning. For some, you can only be fake and phony for so long, and you're going to start showing
your true
you.
Oh, man.
Right?
You're right about that.
But you got to pay attention, right? You got to pay attention to the signs that you see in the beginning. Second thing you need to do is this. And the reason why people are not attracting, the reason why they're not attracting what they really want in life and love and relationships. There's a book that's called The 5 Love Languages. languages. I need everybody.
Yeah. Oh man, that's a good book. That's a good book.
And I need Gary Chapman to send me a check because I'm endorsing it.
That's a good book.
This book is old.
It is.
It's old, but it's a good book.
The 5 Love Languages. That's a good book.
It's by Gary Chapman.
Yep.
Love Language. It's an old book, but it's a good one. Now, this book messed me up. Now, I wish somebody would have told me this.
Oh, mine's is touch. Just if y'all want to know, my love language is touch. Go ahead.
Here's the catch. So there's 5 love languages, real quick. 5 love languages. These love languages are important because I'm going to tell you what they are. The first one is called the words of affirmation. Words of affirmation.
Mm-hmm.
Right? The second one is called physical touch.
Touch. That's me.
The third one is called receiving gifts. The fourth one is called quality time. And then last but not least, you have acts of services. So let me say this again. Words of affirmation.
Right.
Physical touch. Receiving gifts. Quality time. And acts of service. So right now, I want you to think about what is your top 2 love languages. Is it words of affirmation, meaning that you need somebody to tell you that you're beautiful or you're handsome? Physical touch. Do you have to, be in a place, be in a relationship where you always touch? You like PDA. Receiving gifts. You like gifts outside of Christmas, Valentine's Day. You like to be showered with gifts. What is your love language? Or for some women, I know it's quality time. I need to spend as much time with my man as possible, right? Or then last but not least, you have acts of service, where you're going out of your way to make sure that I'm good. You put gas in my car. You put love notes, love letters in my car, so when I drive, I see it. Acts of service, right? So think about what is your top 2 love languages, right? Now, then I want you to think about, let's talk about your ex. Now, this ain't in the book.
Dr. D, hold up. My heart can't take this. Slow it down now. Slow it down.
Out of those 5 love languages that Dr. Gary Chapman talks about, which one of those love languages was your ex? Was it acts of service? Was it quality time? Was it physical touch? Was it words of affirmation? Now, someone said, Dr. G, why is this important? Well, this is important because, remember what I said, you got to pay attention to the signs from the beginning.
Right.
The reason why some of us are not there, the reason why we're not attracting what it is that we need to attract, is because you're dealing with people who do not have your love language. And not only do they not have your love language, but they don't have your love language from the beginning.
Correct.
They didn't know that you needed words of affirmation. They didn't know that you needed quality time. So now you asking a man who's working 2 to 3 jobs to spend quality time with you, and that's not his priority right now. His priority is his money.
That's
and
it.
You're trying to figure out why you don't make time for me, because that's not his love language.
And his love language, when somebody working that many jobs, is gifts. They're completely gifts. I'm gonna tell you Dr. D, that book is a good book. Once again, you need to get paid from that book, from endorsing that book. I found out my love language was first one was touch, and then affirmation was my second. And it can save your life, but it also can be a powerful weapon. If you read that book and really understand what it's trying to do for your life and how it can change your life. And I'm glad you brought that up. Listen, everybody, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. We're here with Dr. D, the relationship therapist. We're going to cut this short. We actually went a little bit over just because it was getting so good. We went a little bit over. But what we're going to do, I'm going to ask Dr. D if he can come back. We'll schedule that up. If he can come back and talk a little bit more about, relationships and so forth, if you don't mind. I'm asking you right now on air, Dr. D, live. I want to invite you back. Are you willing to come back for the people, for your new fans, right here on the Shakedown, so we can talk about this a little bit more?
Listen, I want to come back. Let's shake it up. I want to come back. Let's do it. Let's make it happen.
I appreciate that.
Dr. G, I also want to ask, do you do one-on-one?
We do one-on-one sessions. We do couple sessions. We do premarital counseling. We do sessions for people who are facing divorce, marriage, single, dating, you name it. We do it all.
All right. And if
locations, we do it all.
And if you guys go on the Shakedown Facebook, you guys will see his information. We got a beautiful flyer up there that has all this information, how you get a hold of him. And I'm pretty sure he'd be glad to assist you and hopefully change some lives, make lives better, and so forth. Listen up, guys. Once again, I want to thank you, Dr. D, for coming on. I know it was a little last minute, but I do appreciate you taking your time out to entertain us and your fan and educating us on relationships and issues that we have with ourselves about relationship. And Diamond, I appreciate you joining in, giving us a little bit of flavor and spice in here on the Shakedown.
No problem.
I really appreciate that. Once again, we're going to cut this short. Y'all know what I say. Motivate yourself to inspire others so you can inspire yourself. Keep it real. Thanks for joining the Shakedown.
Radio. Tune in to the Shakedown. Real Talk Radio. Shakedown Radio. Real Talk. Keep it real. We keep it raw.
Shakedown.
Hello? Trina.
Huh?
Oh, all right. He hung up. What do you think?
Yeah, I like that.
But and the thing is, I got like better.
But see, I'm gonna tell you what I had to do. I had to go to my page to look at your page. I couldn't be on your page.
Oh, you couldn't?
No, I had to go to my page.
Then how?
I had to go to my page to see it live.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? I had to go to my page so I can see it live.
Yeah, see, I'm learning because I don't have the help, so I'm learning it. So when I come back, I actually got a studio in Orlando. I got more cameras. Like this setup is baby. I actually got more cameras and lights where it actually like on TV. Like literally, I can hit a button and say go to. Oh shoot.